Hey, Rene Garcia with Games Gear Tech, and today I am unboxing my brand new UPLIFT desk. But before we get into the components, let's take a look at my current setup here. This is my current setup. As you can see, I am a current UPLIFT desk customer, and a happy one at that. So why am I getting a new UPLIFT desk? Well, for two reasons. One, in general, I just need more space. When I got this desk about 2.5 years ago, I only had two monitors and they were both 27 inches. And this desk was more than enough for two monitors. But now that I have grown to 4 monitors and starting to feel a little bit like air traffic control, I'd like to have a wider desk and a place to actually put my tower that's not on the main desktop itself. I did try putting the tower on the floor, but it just didn't work for me. I didn't like having wires dangling down the back of the desk to plug into the back of the tower. I just wanted everything on the same plane as my workspace, if that makes sense. And now that I have 4 monitors, this was the best setup I could come up with to make everything fit and not be too claustrophobic for me. So I have 2 of these monitors in portrait orientation, but I'm a little worried now that I have some extra lights. If I mount them behind the monitors, are those lights going to cast a shadow on my face as I'm streaming or recording gameplay footage? I'm not sure. Nevertheless, I want to avoid that situation. So I'd like to, or with my new desk, hopefully it's going to be wide enough, and I'm pretty sure it will be since I measured it, to move my tower off to the side and have my 2 side monitors be in landscape orientation, so there will be no concern about shadows on my face in any videos I make in the future. The second reason, and this is really just some more vanity on my part, I guess, is that I'm not very happy with the way I routed the cables in the back of this setup, and I think I'd just like to start over rather than try to fix this. I mean, if I'm already looking for more space, why not just make sure my cable management is better on the new setup than try to go and fix what I messed up here. So there we are. Let's get back to the unboxing. All right, so as a current UPLIFT desk customer, I already have an idea of what to expect. This box should be the legs or the frame, so let's crack it open. These legs weigh, maybe 60 pounds? Yeah, something like that. Can't wait to move my completed desk by myself into position. Okay, inside the box for the frame, we have, what is this? Does it say that this is an instruction manual, assembly guide? Doesn't quite say, but it is literature for the frame. Guess we can try to put that here for now. And then in the box, we have the rails that go across underneath the desk, and these are expandable depending on the size of your desk, of the actual tabletop. I'm wondering if I should take all of these pieces out and show you, but I don't know if that's going to be necessary. Nevertheless, these 2 pieces sit between these other pieces I just pulled out, and it allows, once again, for you to adjust the frame underneath the desk to fit your tabletop. And what's nice about UPLIFT desk, and maybe this goes for all of the standing desk manufacturers, is that you can just get the frame and then place your own table on top. So, if you've got a nice bamboo tabletop, or you're a woodworker and you've got something custom, maybe you've made a desk out of epoxy, you can use your own tabletop on top of the frame, which would be a significant cost savings. Gosh, should I pull out okay, you know what I'm going to do? I will take all of these pieces out, set them aside so you can see what the legs look like. Okay, so as I'm taking this apart, one thing that's really cool, and I don't know that my other desk actually came with this, is that, I wonder if this slides out. Is there something holding it in place, or is it just friction? What's going on here? I'd be very sad if I'm breaking something. All right, perfect. So on my previous desk did not come with this. This is a little plastic piece that is meant for cable management. So you attach this to the back, the underside of your desk, and any wires that you have hanging over the back of your desk, maybe monitor power cables or just any other power cables really, can sit in this tray. So that's really nice that they included it in their second generation of UPLIFT desks. And this is the, I don't know if this is the motor necessarily, but this looks like the control box that will tell the motors in the legs to go up and down. Let me just set this aside. And these are the legs that sit beneath, and these are pretty heavy by the way, that sit beneath your tabletop. And you can see that the legs, I don't know if you can see that, let me see if I can get a close-up shot. The legs do telescope, or they're telescopic, so they collapse depending on the height of your desk. Wow, yeah, each of these legs, man, I would probably say this weighs maybe 35 pounds. Okay, so I don't know that I need to actually take all of these out and lay it on the table. I'm going to pack things up again and get to the other components. Okay, and this third box should have all of the little accessories that accompany the desk, like some freebies the company gave with the purchase. It should have some casters. It should have the control panel for lifting and not lifting. What would be the opposite of lifting? Making the desk go up and down. I'm sorry my vocabulary is failing me today, but that's the best I can do. So let's see, I can't even remember what I customized the desk with, so this will be a bit of a surprise for both of us, I suppose. Okay, so looks like they threw in, what is this, like a beer koozie? Work better, live healthier, and a little koozie. Here, I guess I should open it so that it's not reflecting off this plastic. There you go. A beer koozie to hold my beer while I drink. I don't even know if this is called a koozie. Someone correct me in the comments below. And yes, I'm still trying to think of what the opposite of lifting is. Lowering, lifting and lowering? I guess that would make sense. And they've included a brochure, I suppose. In case there were accessories I didn't buy. Physical 4-page brochure. Okay. Got some packaging here. Let's put this to the side. All right. So this is a circular drawer. I don't know if it makes sense for me to break it out of, what the heck, why not? Let's just cut this open here. I know where everything goes. Okay, so this is a half-circle desk drawer. Half-circle desk drawer. The way it works, let me put this over here so it doesn't come spilling out. The way this works, get a detail shot here, is you will have this side flush to the end of the desk, something like that, right? Actually, that was probably a very bad example, but you would then have a screw through this point right here, and this drawer will then spin out so that you can reach for whatever you need, and then to close it, you just spin it back underneath the desk. This drawer is purely plastic. There is no metal to it whatsoever. So with that said, look, I'm sure for its purpose it's going to be just fine, but it does feel just a little cheap. And we have installation instructions here and some screws. So let's put that back. All right. I know I'm going to run out of space on this desk very quickly. What to open next? Here, let's open up this. This is an accessory that I bought with the desk. It is a wireless charging power hub. It does offer wireless charging, and it has a couple of outlets on it as well, just to make things easier. You know, if you need to plug in or at least for my use case, if I need to plug in the laptop or whatever, I can just plug it directly into this rather than have to fish for an outlet behind the desk. Here's the box. And let me see if I can open this without too much issue and actually show the product. Okay, it does come with, I guess, how to use, like a manual. Comes with a manual. Again, I hope this is not all just washed out on this camera over here. I have a bad feeling it is, but oh well. And the product itself, nicely packaged, looks like this. So let's quickly walk through this. It has 3 USB-A ports up top. On the front we have wireless charging and a little shelf here for your phone to sit on. And we have an outlet here on the side, and then another outlet here on the other side. And then this is an extension cord that you can either plug into the back of your desk wherever you have your outlets, or into the wall, or into an outlet that's on the top of the desk, which I will show you later. Let's put this back. Okay. I don't know that I'll need to take these out, but okay, so let me crack it open, do my due diligence. So I got 2 grommet covers. The desk itself, the tabletop, has 2 cutouts for grommets, and I know I just said I would show you the outlet that can go into that grommet, but it's actually, I'm going to reuse the grommet with the power ports for my old desk. Who am I talking to here? From my old desk, and put that into my new desk. So what I did is, to fill the holes on the old desk when I use it here as my demo table, I just got these 2 plastic grommet covers. So nevertheless, I think it's nice to show them off. As an option, you can get these plastic covers that this particular grommet has a little sliding. That's not how that's supposed to work. We're going to do that again. I mean, it is supposed to work that way. Like, as an option, you can just pop it off. I didn't mean for it to pop off, but that's what happens when you're not a professional YouTuber. Did I break this? No, I did not. Okay. Take 2. Take a million. Whatever it is. All right. So it's got a little trapdoor, I guess, where you can push it in and then slide it to the side, just like that. And now you can put cables through or what have you. Or if you don't need that hole, you just slide that back into place, and now it's covered. All right, so I got 2 of these. I'm going to put those aside. I'm not going to crack the second one open. Get this out of the way. So I have an advanced paddle keypad. All right, so as I said, there is a controller, a little keypad that I think I showed you on my current desk that allows you to program different heights for the desk, whatever your use case may be, so that you can easily go to whatever height you need at any time. So they have a new keypad for version 2 of their desk that I wanted to try out. Not sure if I've made the right decision with this. Oh, first of all, I wish that they had some kind of like plastic cover for this paddle, because there are some scuff marks on it, which is really disappointing. Let me just show that. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but let me kind of bend it out of the light. There's some scuff marks here along the side. It'd be nice if it had a little plastic peel away cover. Alas. Okay, actually I think that got it really well. Here, let's see that one more time. There you go. You can see around the rim some scuff marks. So why did I go with this instead of the standard keypad with the numbers that you can just hit? Well, I'm not really big on having brand names on the things I buy, and my current keypad does say UPLIFT DESK we're right below the row of numbers, and this one doesn't. So it's a little bit of vanity, and maybe maybe I am sacrificing some function for form, but you know, it is what it is. I can always swap the two control panels if I don't like how this one works. Get in there. Okay, this is a foot hammock. A foot hammock, everybody. Come on, probably washed out. There you go, I think that's a little better. Foot hammock. All right, so why did I get a foot hammock? So if you watch this channel, geez, is that rust? Looks like there's some like brown in this package. I feel like that's rust. Am I crazy? Am I the crazy one? How long have these carabiners been sitting in storage? All right, well, I should install this with gloves. Nevertheless, so if you watch this channel, you'll know that I complained about my Herman Miller Aeron being just a little too tall, and how sometimes I need to have a footstool underneath the desk, and I hate having a footstool because, or a footrest, whatever you want to call it, because it's something that I'm just kicking all the time when I don't need it. Anyway, for this desk, the UPLIFT Desk is offering this foot hammock, where it is exactly what you think it is. It's a hammock for your feet. It installs underneath the desk, and you can then rest your feet on top of it. I'm hoping it's going to resolve my issue with kicking things underneath the desk, because it's hanging, and it won't, won't be something that's low enough for my feet to kick, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's open it. I think this comes in two. No, okay, it comes in one piece. All right, so there we are. My feet will sit on this when necessary. For some reason, I thought this came in two parts, that you could separate it, one for each foot. Am I crazy? Did I misread their website? Am I misremembering? It's probably my fault. I'll take the blame, UPLIFT Desk. Okay, let me put this away. So, okay, these are the soft roll desk casters. I don't even know, do I need to open this? Do I need to like show this to you? We've all seen desk casters. They make your desk roll. I'm just gonna leave it in the packaging. What else did I buy here? I have a tablet stand. Okay, so this is not something I bought. This is when you customize your desk, depending on the month, depending on the promotion, UPLIFT will actually allow you to choose certain freebies for your desk. And I decided to get a tablet stand, not necessarily for my desk, but for this. If I ever have to demo a tablet or something that needs a stand, I thought, why not? Let me get this. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. Let's just open it and take a look at the quality. I think this is made out of metal. It does feel substantial. Does this come apart easily? Yes, it does. And then this slides like that. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, so I don't think this, yeah, I don't know. It's like a very hard plastic, or it is metal. I don't know, hard to say. I'm going to go with very hard plastic, but nevertheless it does feel pretty substantial and sturdy. All right, great. So pleased with that freebie. Closes up nice and compactly. Put this back. All right, one more freebie was a writing pad, which I'm not sure what the quality is of this, if it's just going to be a really long mouse pad. Let's see. Oh, it does feel a little more leathery. So we have some literature, writing desk pad. Tells you how to use a desk pad. We aim that down, so quick instructions. And this is actually nicely packaged. So do I slide this off? So this, I wouldn't say that this is necessarily leather, maybe polyurethane, a pleather of some kind. But the presentation is actually pretty cool. Okay, so if I unbutton this, oh, okay, so it really is just the strap that held it all together. But this thing has not been unfurled since its manufacture, because this thing is really, it has taken the shape of a scroll, and I don't know how long it's going to take to undo this, to flatten it out. Nevertheless, pretty cool. I don't know that I would use this on my computer desk necessarily, because I do have a pretty wide mouse pad, but still a nice accessory. Maybe I'll put it on my secondary desk that I use to write letters on, or really write checks to the utility companies on, pay the bills on. No idea what these are. I have some, that's strange, I don't know what these are. It's just some clear pieces of plastic in a baggie. Maybe they are some kind of pad for something so that it doesn't scratch the desk. All right, we got another box within a box. Let's see if I can even get this out. All right, I will return. Okay, so this last box is not an accessory per se. These are actually the feet to the desk. So last time I showed you the legs and the pieces that I guess would be considered the motors for the desk to go up and down. This is the bottom half of that the entire desk stands on. I suppose it's worth your time to see what this looks like and how it's packaged. Let's hope I don't knock anything over on this tiny, tiny table. So let's see if I can just pull one out. All right. So this is one of the feet. So this is a foot, and the legs will sit on top of this. You can see that it is, the frame is C-shaped instead of T-shaped, so these holes here are a little farther on one side than the other. So instead of being right here in the middle, which you'll see other manufacturers do. On the bottom, we do have some adjustable feet, and if you don't want to use casters, and they are semi-padded. Wouldn't say, I wouldn't suggest you dragging this across a hardwood floor and not expect any scratches, though I will probably have to do that myself since this desk is going to weigh a ton and I'm going to have to move it by myself. Nevertheless, it's also, not, it's not too hard. It's not the hardest material I've touched. More like a semi-hard plastic, I guess, almost rubbery. All right, let me put this away. I don't know if I need to look at the other pieces here. Let me just take a peek just to make sure we're not missing anything. So this is the other foot. Oh, hey now. You guys aren't falling, are you? Okay. And this is, where does this go? So when we look at the, gosh, I don't have the other pieces to show you how it all fits together, but I'm pretty sure this sits beneath the desk and on the side of the desk, meaning we're going to have one foot here or one leg here, and then we'll have a foot beneath it. We're going to have to just use our imagination for the missing pieces here. All right. Okay. We get the full show. All right, so we have a foot on the bottom, and then we're going to have this piece up top, and then between these two is the leg, if that makes sense. That's why they have their branding here on the side. But yeah, so it's going to look like this. And we'll get a little more detail once I'm actually building this. But for now, let's put everything back. So I'm still very impressed by this packaging. Very well done. All right, so those are all of the accessory and we'll say also necessary components of the desk. The last piece I want to look at is the tabletop, and this is the one that I have the most trepidation on. But let me clear off this tabletop and actually get it out of the way so we can look at the desk, because it's a pretty big tabletop. All right, so I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the package for the tabletop. I think I got the widest table I could get that was available on the website. I think they actually allow you to go beyond the dimensions that they offer, but you have to call and get that customized. I don't know what the pricing is for that. Nevertheless, I think I got the 7-foot wide desk. If I'm wrong, I'll correct that and put the correct measurements here. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I got this in a single unedited shot, only because I'm a little worried about the packaging, the condition of the packaging, and I want to have video evidence just in case UPLIFT Desk accuses me of having taken like a claw hammer to my desk or run it through a bandsaw or something. But looking at this, we've got a lot of punctures in this packaging. So up here, I can put my finger in there and actually touch the desk inside, or at least some of the internal packaging around the tabletop. Down here as well. 2 more here, very deep. Yeah, very deep punctures. I mean, this was all courtesy of FedEx, unfortunately. And let me see if I can get this, well, actually before I flip it around, let me just get some closer shots with this camera. No idea if this is actually going to protect me if I have to go battle it out with their customer service, but it's worth a shot. All right, so the other side of the desk, or this package anyway, not looking much better. Let's just flip this around. This tabletop is heavy. Oof. Oh. Okay, so a lot of damage here, another puncture there. This, I don't know what happened here. Put the package in with a mountain lion. Who knows what happened? Nevertheless, my confidence that the tabletop is undamaged inside is not 100%. Oh, I didn't even notice this one. This one sucks. Okay, so here we go. Let's discover the condition of the tabletop together. just make sure everything is in frame. Okay. So I think that is good there. That is still good. All right, let me make sure my audio is still going. This is what happens when you are trying to do these kinds of videos without a crew. Okay. Let's see. Oof. My box cutter is letting me down here. Okay. All right, put this away before I cut myself. Okay, all right. Make sure again, everything is in frame. Looking good here. And looking all right there. So let's remove this. Wow. So at least on this side, I do not see any damage. I am impressed. Okay. Here, let me use this camera, get some detail here. What am I doing? Let me take this off. There you go. So as I was saying earlier, we do have these cutouts for routing some cables through any kind of wire really. And it looks like my battery's going to die on this camera. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm going to switch out the battery and we're going to flip this thing over so we can look at the other side. Okay. Well, actually, what am I saying? We can't because I want to get this as one continuous shot. As I said earlier, I guess we're just going to have to use my primary camera for everything. So, I wonder if I can just stand this up. Yeah, I think I can just do that. All right, I think this will work. All right, no whammies, no whammies. There we go. No whammies indeed. Hey, I am impressed. So, despite the condition of the external packaging, the tabletop itself is unblemished as far as I can tell. All right, well, another kudos goes out to UPLIFTDESK for their excellent packaging, because despite what FedEx tried to do to my desk, they were thwarted. All right, so I think I can wrap this video up. Ah. Whew. Whew. Well, that was my unboxing of my new UPLIFT Desk V2 that's replacing my V1 UPLIFT desk. What do you think of the desk? Do you like it? Are standing desks for you? Is the UPLIFT Desk for you? Or do you prefer a different manufacturer? Let me know in the comments below, and if you liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.